Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Um, so this is the second of three films that I just recently watched, which are excuse me, remakes or reboots or reinventions, as it says over here, of three much better films, much beloved films, and movies that are head and shoulders above them. I don't understand why, but uh, how come Hollywood can't make remakes or reboots well anymore? I mean, it just seems like a very half-hearted attempt to do these in an effort to cash in on perhaps nostalgia. Um, these names will definitely have some effect on the box office, and that's kind of like a cash grab. That's what I feel. So I just did the one for Twister, which technically is like a sequel, a standalone sequel. Sorry about that. And now it's a time. Now is the turn of The Crow from 2024. All these are 2024 films are very disappointing. I was kind of excited going into this one in particular, but it's a huge disappointment. So The Crow 2024 is of course an American superhero film, a very dark kind of superhero film, uh, based on the comic book series, the graphic novel series by James O'Barr. I have never read them, but of course I love the 1994 film. So, and it is the second film after the 1994 film to adapt this basic 1989 comic book series by James O'Barr. And of course, fans of the 1994 film will know that it's um, you know considered very tragic because the lead actor Brandon Lee, who was the son of Bruce Lee, died tragically in the making of the film, just like his father had died, back then. So it's really tragic. I love the movie. If I say so, I love the 1994 film. Got there in my heart. So if they don't do a good job, it's gonna look really bad, and it is bad. So this movie stars Bill Skarsgård. Again, I had high hopes, but he seems to be doing all the reboot movies. Um, I don't know why. Anyway, that's kind of what he's going to be known for now. Also starring our FKA Twigs. What the bloody hell of a name is that? She's apparently some singer who also does acting on the side, or maybe it's vice versa. Yeah, she's an English singer, songwriter, and dancer. Like they had no other actresses to actually go for, and of course, sorry to say this, but they had to get a black actress for this. That's Hollywood's diversity nowadays, right? White male actor, black actress, uh, black male actor, white actress. But forget about everybody else that comes in there. That's their token kind of gesture. So apparently for this movie, they also were looking at one point or the other. Bradley Cooper, Luke Evans, they would be so bad for this role. Jack Houston and Jason Momoa, of all people, as Eric. But yeah, they finally chose Bill Skarsgård. Danny Houston plays the main villain of this movie. So they kind of follow a little bit of the original series in movie, sorry, in which here it is Eric, who's an addict. He's got a troubled childhood. He gets arrested, and he struggles with life. So he's been sent to this rehab center. He meets Shelley, who's a musician with similar kind of drug issues and all that. They make a bond. Sorry, not Shelley. What's her name? Yeah, Shelley. So she basically received a call from her friend with a video. Her friend Zadie, who sent her a video of that incriminates this crime lord named Vincent Rogue, and Zadie is like forced to kill herself by the kind of like supernatural powers that Vincent has over her. When he whispers something into her ear, she kills herself. So Shelley gets arrested by cops because she's got some drugs in her possession. She kind of like made it to happen so that she would actually escape from Vincent Rogue's henchmen. And that in the rehab center, that's where they both meet, Eric and Shelley. and then then get this. They start a life. Sorry, they meet each other. They become friends, and they have you know they get a bond together, a romantic bond between each other. However, when she finds much later, when she finds one of Rogue's woman, right-hand woman appears at the institute. Um, she gets upset. She asks him to escape, and they do take refuge in a house, and they start trying to find create a life for themselves, but they are found by Rogue's men, and they are both murdered. Eric awakens in this kind of like a limbo purgatory kind of place, and he meets Kronos, a spirit guide, who explains that he can get to kill Rogue. Only then he'll be reunited with Shelley in the afterlife. So he is revived, and he's got the ability to heal himself from all wounds, and then basically it's the revenge story. However, this time, towards the end, he does find that Shelley had lied to him, kind of like, because she had some trying. That part actually kind of like surprised me a little bit. So. What was that? Yeah. So anyway, she actually did kill a woman to basically incriminate Rogue. So that kind of puts a spanner in the works, and he has does a moment of doubt, but then he comes back, has a fight off with. I will agree that some of the killing scenes in that particular scene is really good, but the blood just seems really fake. It's gore for the. No, I wouldn't say gore for the sake of gore, but it just looks so fake. And I will also say that as the Crow, Bill Skarsgård looks ridiculous. Anyway, so yeah, towards the end he has a big fight off with Vincent Rogue, and he takes him to purgatory, kills him, and he rescues Shelley's soul. They are united, however, it's only Shelley who's revived on the same night, because Eric gives up his life for her. So he accepts his fate, and he knows that someday they both will be united in the afterlife. And so Shelley can go on and live a life. That's basically the entire movie. Yeah, made on a budget of $50 million. It only made $24 million at the box office. It is a flop. And I'm going to tell you, it's a pathetic attempt to cash in on the Crow legacy. That movie is, and this one was, I don't know, it was just really, there's nothing to it. You don't feel anything for the characters, to be honest. And in the original movie, you also had the young girl, you had the cop, the good cop trying to help out and all that stuff. So that's all missing from here. I know they tried to reimagine this and all that. Of course, they had to have the angle of, emo kids. Well, they're not kids really in the movie. Bill Skarsgård, I think he's in his 30s by now. Yeah, he's 34. So they kind of like, but it's kind of like that feeling, it's kind of like emo kids who are, lost and all that stuff. I don't know, it just rubbed me the whole way. I was half asleep while trying to watch it, and may have factored in a little bit. Not really. It was a boring movie to watch. Who else is in this movie? Josette's like Simon plays Sophia, who is Shelley's mother. She actually, is not a good person. Laura Byrne plays Marion, the right-hand woman of Rogue, and her decapitation scene is kind of like good. And that's basically about it for this film. I wouldn't even want to watch it again, to be honest. I'm not thinking about it right now. It's really not worth watching it, especially if you can. I can just go and watch the 1994 movie over and over again, and that would be way better. I'll give this a 5.5 out of 10. I can't really think of anything higher than that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Bye.